I'm good.
All right. Sir.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Sir.
My name is Sergeant David Rose. I'm with the Houston Police Department's Vehicular Crimes Division. We're investigating a fatal crash in the 2100 block of Memorial Drive. This crash happened about 2:15 this morning. What we understand happened is there is a white BMW sedan driving at an incredibly high rate of speed, left the roadway and struck a tree. She struck the tree sideways, striking the middle of her vehicle, tearing it in half, catching the back half of her car on fire, and ejecting her from the vehicle in the process. Shortly after the crash happened, a passerby pulled her away from the wreckage, and by the time HFD arrived, unfortunately, she was declared. Because she struck trees at a high rate of speed, the destruction is catastrophic to her vehicle and likely to her internal organs. At this time, we don't have any leads about impairment, alcohol, drugs, anything like that. We have no reason to believe any of that stuff is involved, and so we're not sure why she was driving at such high rate of speed. We don't have any evidence that there were any other cars involved, but we're going to be looking for video. We're going to be canvassing the area. If anybody actually witnessed this crash happen, not just the aftermath, but witnessed it, encourage them to contact the Vehicular Crimes Division at 713-247-4072 to get us any information they have. As it stands right now, we have a tragedy with an adult female, and we'll be working to identify her and contacting her family with the medical examiner's office.
The front half of the car is undamaged or intact.
It's damaged.
Sorry.
It's incredibly damaged, but it's not on fire. The vehicle, the two pieces of the car, the front half and the back half were torn apart, and the back half caught on fire where the gas tank is. So the front half of the car is not burnt, and her body is not burnt. So she should be able to be identified, but the medical examiner's office has a process that they go through, fingerprints and things like that. I have no reason to believe that they won't be able to identify her based on that.
But from an investigative perspective, with the front half being somewhat intact, you can still pull all the computer data?
We could, but at this particular time, that is not our protocol for crashes like this. We would have to have other vehicles involved for us to want to obtain that data. At this time, we do know that she was driving at a high rate of speed. The exact rate of speed is not of the priority of concern right now.
So there's no indication that there are any passengers on board?
There were no passengers on board. If there was anyone in that car, they would have been thrown out of the car at a high rate of speed, and we would know.
From a closure perspective, 3 hours or less? Do you have any idea on rough estimated time of opening?
Because her body is intact and because she is out of the vehicle, we're going to be waiting on the medical examiner's office shortly after we can obtain our measurements and our photos. So we're looking at about 2 hours.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Sarge.